Welcome back to our channel, and thank you for tuning in and thank you for supporting us. But if you are new to this channel and you haven't subscribed yet, please encourage us by doing so that we can bring you the latest news as they come. And together we can support our great leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, IPOB, and Eastern Security Network, to make our Biafran dream a reality and put the Fulani Janjaweed to shame. He said, the United States government says the Fulani Nigerian government is expected to deploy the Super Tucano aircraft only in the northern part of Nigeria, where the terrorist Boko Haram and the terrorist Fulanis have engaged the Nigerian state in a decade-long terrorism and insurgency, killing thousands and displacing millions. But Buhari weeps as the U.S. government refused him to deploy the Super Tucano helicopter gunships to southeast to kill Biafrans. This therefore precludes the possibility of the Fulani Nigerian government deploying the security equipment in the southeast region, despite the designation, the illegal designation, the fraudulent designation of IPOB as a terrorist group and setting up the Eastern Security Network. You know, the U.S. government told the Buhari Janjaweed Fulani Nigerian government that IPOB and Eastern Security Network are not terrorists but freedom fighters fighting a just cause peacefully without arms and ammunition, because they have seen similar things in other countries and they know what they are saying. And that is why the American government has never and will never designate IPOB or Eastern Security Network as a terrorist group. Buhari was warned. The U.S. Principal Deputy National Security Advisor, Jonathan Feiner, at an event attended by the U.S. Ambassador to Nigeria, Mary Beth Leonard, said the terms of the agreement during the sales of the 12 Tucano aircraft were explicit, reacting to a question to whether the Tucano fighter plane might be deployed against freedom fighters in the southeast Biafra. Feiner said the planes were an important platform for security, particularly for the north, where the terrorist Boko Haram and Fulanis are causing havoc, atrocities, and terrorism. According to Mr. Feiner, he said, I think that they made it very clear the American expectation about the platform, where it will be used and in the right way. And the American government are always raising concern when they have them, and that it is true with all their security partners around the world. The Fulani Nigerian government lied that the terrorist Nigerian military had not been able to deploy the Tucano fighter gunship to crush the Fulani terrorist bandits ravaging the northwest and other part of the north, because the agreement signed with the United States was that the helicopter gunship bought from the U.S. would be deployed against terrorists. And that is why they have not named the Fulani terrorists as terrorists. They call them bandits to deceive the whole world. That's what they did. The helicopter gunship haven't been deployed to the Fulani terrorists in the northeast and the Boko Haram terrorists in the north part of Nigeria. but they want to use it against Biafrans. It was gathered that the complaint by the service chief led to the recent recommendation to Buhari by the Senate and the House of Representatives that the Fulani bandits, the so-called Fulani bandits, should be designated as terrorists so that the helicopter gunship can be deployed against the Fulani so-called bandits who are terrorists. But Buhari refused because he is also a Fulani terrorist. He refused bluntly because he's a terrorist himself. You know, the Fulani killer herdsmen, terrorist Fulani killer herdsmen, have been terrorizing the entire South and Middle Belt region, but the Fulani Nigerian government have not tagged them terrorists or sent soldiers after them. Their agenda is to annihilate Ndigbo and take over our God-given ancestral land. But one thing is sure, evil will never overcome good. It will never. The Fulani Janjaweed can try, but they can never overcome Biafra. The terrorist Minister of Justice, Abubakar Malami, is lobbying for the deployment of the newly purchased Super Tucano helicopter gunship fighter jet to the southeast. It's lobbying. The terrorist Fulani Nigerian government have concluded plans to invade southeast region in the name of fighting terrorism. But the US government have been notified and the Fulani Nigerian government have been warned. They have been warned. You know, they have been warned of the dire consequence, and that is why Buhari is weeping, that the American government is not allowing him to do what he wants to do. The Nigerian army cries as The Economist, a London-based magazine, exposed their relationship with terrorist Fulanis, Boko Haram, and Islamic State, and all their lies about attacking and decimating the Fulani terrorists, Boko Haram and Islamic State in the north. The Economist magazine described Buhari as inept, high-handed terrorists and a complete failure. It's a complete failure. It's a complete failure. You know, according to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's international lawyer, Bruce Fein, he said Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's detention violates international law. The American constitutional lawyer and IPOB lawyer, Bruce Fein, says Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's detention violates international law, and he has started a process to petition the UN. You know, he said that the continued detention of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu remains illegal because it violates international law. Bruce Fein, however, said he has gathered additional information from the October 21st court proceeding to be added to his petition already before the United Nations Human Rights Council. You know, Bruce Fein said that the 11th hour charge that was changed preferred against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu without allowing him to respond was unconstitutional, and also a swipe at the decision to bar journalists from proceeding, saying it was a violation of their constitutional rights. You know, he further stated that the Nigerian Constitution also has free speech provision in Section 39, and he thinks what happened during the court proceeding on October 21st is a violation of even the Nigerian Constitution Section 39. Malami is a very big disgrace to the black race. A very big disgrace. You know, the Nigerian army generals are corrupt. They steal weapons, sell to terrorists. The Economist reported. The Nigerian army is full with corrupt generals and unable to protect the country from the mutating violence and terrorism. The Economist newspaper reported. They said that the Nigerian army is mighty on paper. They are just mighty on paper. Audio victories. But many of the soldiers are ghosts who exist only on payroll, and much of its equipment is stolen and sold to the terrorists Boko Haram and Islamic State, who are Fulani Janjaweed. Thank you, my brothers and my sisters, for watching this video, and bye-bye for now.